Hey guys, what is up? It is Spooky Noodles, and I am back with another book haul. Yes, back with another book haul. I got a pretty big one today, so strap in and let's do this. So, first we're gonna start with the book I got from St. Helen, Michigan. I know that because it took forever to get here, even though it's from my home state. It bounced around from Detroit to Pontiac for a few days. I'm like, what's going on? But I finally got it, and that's Tim Lebbon's Berserk. Now, I don't like the way that they packed this. You can see there's like a huge crevice because it was bent in order to get into the packaging. I thought, oh, the packaging's all nice and tight, and then I opened it up. I'm like, oh, that's why, because they crushed the book. So there's like this huge dent. I don't know if you can see it off the glare, but they totally like destroyed this cover. I mean, they didn't rip it or anything, so that's thankful for that, but it's just all bent, and I'm not really happy with that purchase, but I got it for cheap, so, and it's in really good condition, so if they would have packaged it correctly, I would have got a pristine book, but of course they didn't, and it's all messed up, so, that's my one little, rant right there. Wasn't happy with how this was packaged, and to the seller who sold it to me, better job. No, I'm not gonna tell them that, but I did get this book for like $1 or $2, so I mean, I can't complain for a $2 book. It's in great condition, but still, I just wish it would have been in perfect condition if they wouldn't have messed up the cover in such a way. Maybe there's a way I can like bend it back into place or something, but yeah, that's one beef with that. I'll put the book on top of my old pile here. So next we have another Tim Lebbon book, and that is The Nature of Balance. Thought it was a pretty cool cover. This store is being destroyed by a bunch of, or not destroyed, but it's being enveloped by a bunch of vines or something. So, yeah, this one is pristine. I got this one from my friend Anthony Martinez. I think that's his name. So I got that book today. Very happy. We swapped books. So he should be getting his any day now, or he's already gotten his, I'm not sure. We sent them out one day difference, so yeah. I sent him, what did I send him? Can't remember what I sent him, but I got this in return, and I'm happy because I'm starting to collect Tim Lebbon books. I'm looking forward to reading his stuff. Sorry, I got a box down here balancing on a drawer, so. But yeah, that's what I got from my friend. And then we have, of course, an auction box. And I got this from Tony Bacon, Tony Bacon's Auctions. And I don't know how many books are here because I don't recall how many I bought. But thank you to him for sending them, even though I still owe him $5. I might make it up in like a book, like sign him a book of mine or something like that. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Alright. I wish I could balance this somehow on this drawer, but of course not. Ah. Alright, I'm just gonna keep it on my lap, so I'm sorry about that. You guys are just gonna have to deal with a box on my lap. Alright. So first, I will pull out the first book I see, or the easiest one to pull out, I should say. And I'm going to pull out Phantoms by Dean R. Koontz. Or just Dean Koontz, however you like to say. Now, I heard mixed reviews about this one. I've heard it's great. I've heard it's horrible. So, you know, I don't know how to feel about it. But this is a really nice copy. I doubt it's a first printing. Yeah, it's definitely not a first printing. It's got to be like a second or third. But yeah. Where does this say? Printing history. It was printed in one edition in 83, another edition in 83. This one. Oh, this is the second printing. Okay, so this is the second printing of Phantoms by Dean Koontz. And like I said, I heard mixed feelings. I heard that this is a lot like It by Stephen King. I don't know which one came out first, but apparently this is like a worse version of It by Stephen King, but I don't think it has the gangbang scene in here, so I think we're all safe. So yeah, that's a Dean Koontz book I was interested in and I got. Alright, let's see. I think I got a Tim Levin book in here. Yeah, let's pull out the Tim Levin book real quick. That's Face. Of course, by Tim Levin, like I just said. Pretty good condition. I'm looking forward to reading Tim Levin very soon. I'm going through a bunch of British authors like Grant Masterton. I want to read Sean Hudson, Tim Levin, Stephen Laws. So there's a few British authors I really want. I think Stephen Laws is a British author. There's a few British authors I want to read, and this is one of them. So let me put that with my Tim Levin books, because once I'm done with this, I will put it on my shelf with the other Tim Levin books. But let's go ahead and grab the next book. Oh, I got this book for my grandfather. Dang, my mom just went out and went to his house to give him some books. But I might read this myself. I'm very interested in it, and that is The October Country by Ray Bradbury. My grandpa is a huge Ray Bradbury fan, and I just recently gave him Something Wicked This Way Comes. I think it's like an unedited version. But I think this might be the oldest book I own now. Let's see here. This printing is from 1955, I think. Yeah, 1955, I believe. So this would probably be the oldest printing I have of any book. Of course, it's different length than that book, so yeah. But I'll put it up here for now, because next we have another Dean Koontz book. But it's not under Dean Koontz. I even had to talk to Tony Bacon. I was like, can I have the Dean Koontz book? He's like, I don't have a Dean Koontz book for sale at the moment. I was like, yeah, you do. It's right there. Voice of the Night by Brian Coffey. He's like, oh, my mistake. And I was like, yeah, your mistake. No, I'm just kidding. No, I think he knew he had this book, but he just forgot. I was just making a joke. But, Voice of the Night by Brian Coffey. I can now, exchange my other book I have of The Voice of the Night, because I have the original copy now. And Brian Coffey, if you did not know, is Dean Koontz. Obviously, this is one of my favorite books of all time. Number 3 on my favorite coming of age stories. So yeah, that with the Dean Koontz book. This one down, and yeah. All right, next we just have oh, actually, let's do these books first, and then we'll go into the miscellaneous books. This next book is, oh man, I forgot I had a sticker on it, but Grandmaster's The Doorkeepers. I know you can't see the cover very well, I apologize. But yeah, like I said, I'm craving Grant Masterton. I read 2 books by him, and ever since then I've been collecting everything by him. Which leads me to the next book here, The Wells of Hell. And how could you not like that cover? What is it by? Tor? Yes. Alright, now these next 1, 2, 3, 4 books I got based off the covers. So, and this one I got based off the name of the book. So let me go ahead and show you this Zebra Horror, Poison Pen by James Kisner. Soon he would beg for death. I don't know what it's about, but I bought it because the cover's sweet and the title is a little cool, and for some reason my hand's shaking now. Next, we have a gorgeous looking cover. This is a leisure horror. It looks like a leisure horror book. And there's a huge ass sticker on the back that I most likely can't peel off. Yeah, I'm not daring to peel that one off, so I can't even read the description, or the synopsis, I should say. But that's Road to Hell by Gerard Hauerner. Gerard Hauerner. Sound like a little kid trying to pronounce his name. But I read the synopsis on Goodreads, and it sounded very interesting. So I went ahead and made a bid on it, and I won it. So, yes. Next, we have something I've been trying to get for a while, and I've been trying to get worse editions of this book, and this one's actually in pretty good condition, and that is The Pet by Charles L. Grant. I have a few books by him, I think, and I think I have like Greystone Bay or something like that, which is edited by Charles L. Grant, I believe. And then I have another Charles L. Grant book, but I can't remember what it's called at the top of my head. But yeah, thought I'd add that to the collection. And then the last book we have here. Let me throw the box on the ground. Now this one was instinctively a cover buy. And if you know anything about me, I have a thing about eyeballs. I like eyeballs. So, yeah, I got this because it had eyeballs on it. And that's Shadow Eyes by Catherine Pitasic? Or maybe the P's silent is just Tasic. I don't know, whatever. That's the name of the author. And the cover's awesome. Shadow Eyes. It says, when you see them, it's too late. Really good cover. And it's actually a really good condition. This is another tour. And that is my book haul. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you like and subscribe. This has been a book haul by your boy Spooky Noodles. I'm reading some books at the moment. Don't worry, a Chester review will be up soon. It's just gonna take me a few days. I'm on chapter 9, I think, of Until Summer Comes Around by Glenn Ralph, and I am 25 pages into In the Scrape by James Newman and Mark Steensland. So I'm also like 3 hours into an audiobook by Greg Beck. So I'm just going slow because I'm reading so many things at once. But I'm going to narrow in on a certain book, and I'm going to finish it, and I will get a review for you guys. There's like so many ARC copies I need to, or ARC copies, really, Nick? The C stands for copies, so there's no reason to say copies. But I have a lot of ARCs I have to do, and I have to get caught up on it because I buried myself into a hole with how many I asked for. So I have a lot I have to review for NetGalley. So yeah, I gotta get on that. But if you don't know, recently I released my new book, Gray Matter. It's on Kindle, and I'm waiting for the paperback to be uploaded to Amazon. So soon you will get both the paperback and the Kindle ready for sale. Kindle's already ready, the ebook. So if you really, really want that, go get it. It's only $3, well, $2.99. I get like $2, so Amazon takes like 99 cents. But I've already sold 10 books so far. I'm very, very excited about it. I made a grand total of like $14. So that means I'm going to probably get a story edited with that money, or I'm going to buy a copy of my own book, because right now they are not doing author copies. You can't get a discount on your own book right now because of the whole COVID thing. So I have to manually buy my books, which I had no idea. I didn't know what an author copy was when I first started, and they just recently learned what an author copy is, that I can get my books for cheaper, but it's not available, of course. So I'm like, well, why'd you tell me then? I'm just kidding. But I'm very, very excited about this whole opportunity of releasing a book. I had so much fun creating the not the cover itself, but the book. Like I got to choose stuff like, do I want a dry or a glossy cover? And of course I picked glossy. They said cream color or white color pages, and I was like cream color because they're easier on the eyes. Even though white probably would have looked cooler with the black and white, but yeah, I just went with cream because I think it's easier to read cream pages. So. And then, of course, the cover itself was made by Don Noble. and I had my work edited by Sarah Scutt. So if you ever find any problems with the book, don't blame me, blame Sarah Scutt. No, I'm just kidding. I wanted to make a Tiger King reference, but I don't want to be mean, so I'm not gonna do that. But I'm laughing just thinking about it in my head. But yeah, there are some spelling issues, I think. Not spelling issues, but grammar issues. In the first story, at least. I don't know about the rest of the book, but someone pointed out to me that they previewed my book and they saw a few errors. I think they were kind of a little hell-bent on trying to find errors, and they found 2 errors, and I was like, oh, well, thank you, guy. And he's like, you're welcome, guy. And I was like, yeah. So I looked at the errors, and they're simple errors that should have been caught. I had 3 beta readers and 2 editors, and no one caught these mistakes, so it bums me out, but the book's already out. There's nothing I can really do about it, so but it's like little tiny mistakes that almost any author would make, you know? Like, I see Richard Lehman make have mistakes in his books all the time. Like, there was once when he's recalled to one of the bullies as a different character altogether, and I went like, what? You know? So, you know, errors, there's no such thing as a perfect book, someone told me. Books are going to have some errors in them, so, yeah. So if you catch an error in the first story, I apologize, but I promise you that everything has been edited like 3 times, and I've had 3 beta readers read these books, so, or not books, stories. So, they should be all great. They should not have that many grammatical mistakes. But that's besides the point. I just wanted to tell you guys a few little rants and a book mail, and yeah, tell you about my book being sold. Very, very excited about my book being sold. I never thought I'd be publishing, and here I am publishing. Of course, it's self-publishing, but regardless, one day I will write books for publishers. It's just gonna take time, or I'm just gonna go down the self-publishing route and just self-publish all my stuff. I don't know. I'm trying to get some people to help me not commercialize, try to help advertise the book. So I went and asked some people. I'm not going to name any people because I don't know if they're going to do it or not. So, but I asked a few people, and sorry, I asked a few people, and I'm waiting for responses back. And I'm also waiting for the print of my paperback for my book to be released. I keep refreshing the page and just staring at the page like, come on, come on, come on, you know? So, I'm very, very excited about this. I'm gonna buy my own copy, and I gotta buy some copies for my friends, because I plan on signing some books and selling them, and I've already promised a few people that I would sign a book for them. So, yeah. But due to not being able to get author copies, I don't know author copies, my bad. I might have said that funny. Due to that, I may have to charge people for my book, my signed books. But that's just because I don't have the money to purchase these books. But that's been a book mail. Chester's up, and he just hit the wall. Let me just hit the wall, or Chester just hit the wall. Never had it all. Anyways, I'm a little ADD at the moment. I haven't had my medicine yet, so I'm a little all over the place. So I apologize if this has been a terrible book mail. But yeah, I will catch you all in the next video, and I hope you have a great day and a spooky night. I'll catch you in the next video, like I just said. Peace out, guys.
Now I am become death, the destroyer